Do you want to know how you can earn $1,000 easy? Well, stay tuned. I'm going to share with you exactly how. And if you're in Johannesburg, make sure you watch this video to the end because I'm going to share with you an opportunity how you can start doing it with me right now. Hey, Jason here. If you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me go through Joburg, loving here, South Africa, showing you how beautiful it is and how family friendly, how great of a place this is that we don't get to see outside of Africa. And most importantly, you've been hearing me talk about success, what it is, and how to get it in the three areas of life that I focus on, which is happiness. I'm sorry, which are, I think it's are. Man, I'm horrible with the English language, which are happiness, health, and wealth. And so let's go ahead and dig into today's video. How can you earn $1,000 easy? Now, if you want to know how to do this, you first have to understand the definition of success. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal, IDEAL, which is a thought that you fell in love with, meaning it's an image, an idea, or a thought that you are willing to sacrifice something for to become that person or become that image that you see of yourself within your mind. And so, what is a better ideal than having more money? Let's just be honest here. And I'm not talking about being greedy, being selfish, hurting people. I'm just talking about having more money for yourself, for your family, being able to not have to stress about paying bills, knowing if you go out to a restaurant or something, you're not worried about if the card going to come back declined, or you're watching every little, how much every price is, watching the price of every little thing. And so this is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about people who are looking for greed or looking to hurt people. I'm talking about just average, ordinary people who just want a break. This is where I come from. Like, I just wanted a break and learning how to earn more money. And so the big beginning part is you must first understand you have to earn money. You don't make money. This is one of the things where I talk about with the language of English. We've been taught things incorrectly. The only way you can make money is working at a mint, meaning some place where they're pressing the money. So because you don't, and even if you're at a place that you at one of those places, you have to be. It ain't like you can just go be like, oh, okay, we printed 3 million today. I'm gonna take 100,000 for myself. You can't do that. That's called stealing. You're gonna go to jail. And if anybody's worked in the federal level like me, once they catch you, you're caught. Like, there's no coming out of it. There's no plea bargains. You're going to be locked up for a long time. You're going to be hurting. And so I'm talking about people who want to earn money. To earn money means you must be of service. Now, most of us think to be of service, it means servitude, slavery, jobbing. It's not what it has to be. To be of service means you're providing someone something that is more of or of equal value. And in return, they're giving you or exchanging money to you. And so when I started learning this concept, this is why, a lot of times when people are like, man, how do you earn money? How do you make your money? And it's like, you give away so much stuff for free. And it's because I know by how much I'm giving away for free that I'm giving of service, that people or the universe is going to give me what I need in return or what I want in return. And so one of the ways that you can earn $1,000 is really quickly sell one thing worth $1,000. That is being of service. If someone's willing to spend $1,000 on something, that means it gives them value. It is something that they really want. Let me give you an example. Okay, I'll give you this. It's like I bought this. This is a flicker candle that I bought at one of the marketplaces from the Homesick. That's the name of the company, Homesick. So I think I bought 3 of them for, I think maybe a 200 rand. I might be overpricing it. However, these have been coming in handy whenever there's load shedding and I'm trying to get stuff done. And it's, I'm not ready to go to sleep yet, especially at night. So guess what? This was giving me more service than having the 200 bucks. And most people may be like, oh, I don't have that type of money spent for candles. However, don't compare it directly with what I'm using. Compare the things that you're doing. Compare the things that you invest your money into. Those things give you more service than those dollars in your pocket. And so this is how everything's equal in this world. Like, there's not really like people who are doing better or doing more It's just some people get more service or more value from other things than others. And I know people get tired of me talking about alcohol all the time. However, this is a very prime example, and most of the people here in South Africa can speak for this. If they want, speaking honestly, a lot of people here invest or circulate or exchange a lot of money on a monthly basis towards alcohol. It's because they get more value consuming alcohol than having the money in their pocket. And when people hear that I don't drink anymore, people are like, oh, how can you not do that? I don't get value from that. However, I do get value from buying candles from homegrown shops that are, small businesses that are making it. I get value from investing in a action camera to where I can go around and film things of not only the city of Joburg, but whenever I'm traveling throughout the world now. Those are things that give me more value. And so because we're talking about a value-based system, if you want to start earning more money fast, you need to start understanding what things people value. And so so you can, like I said, you can sell one thing for $1,000. You can sell 20 things for $50. You can sell 10 things for $100. There's all sorts of levels to however you want to get there. You just have to see which way is the easiest or the simplest way for you. And so once you find that simple way, then you start duplicating it, because once you can make that first $1,000, now you go into something that we call scaling, because you know exactly how you can get that $1,000 and what type of person values from it. And that person is called an avatar. Or then your avatar is the person that buys that product, that gets service from it. And so once you know those two things, well, once you've been able to do it, and then you're able to figure out who that avatar is, now you can start scaling, because you can be like, okay, if it took me 30 people to find one person that bought it for 1,000, now I know every 30 people that I talk to, I should earn $1,000. So now you can start saying like, okay, let me set a goal of, instead of a money goal, you'll set your goal towards, let me talk to 100 people this month. So at 100 people, I should have close to $3,000 that I've earned from it. And then from there, you just keep scaling, scaling, scaling. And that is just a very simple way to do it. We've been taught to overcomplicate entrepreneurship. It's not that difficult at all. It's literally just about talking to people and networking. Because the more you network, you're going to start building your avatar and seeing what do people need in this world. And so now if you're in Joburg, let me share with you the opportunity that I have for you. Now, I do canna oil. That is cannabis and coconut oil. It's all vegan based. It's something that I love doing, but it's something that helps people. Because if it's someone that's suffering from aches and pains when they get up in the morning, low attention span, hard to focus doing school and stuff like that, it's something that works very well for them. So here's a way that I'm gonna show you 3 different ways you can earn up to $1,000 with me at any given time. Here's the first one. This is the smallest jar that I make, and this is what the can oil look like. And so with this, if you sell 20 of these, you recommend 20 people to buy these, you can earn $1,000 off of that. So that means you get $50 per each bottle. Then the second one here, this is a bigger bottle. With this one, you can earn $100 each bottle, which means you recommend 10 people who buy these, you just earn a quick $1,000. Now, here's this one. Remember I say, if you're able to sell one item and earn $1,000, do that. So if you're able to sell one item, here's another thing. This is a bigger jar, and you can earn $1,000 off of recommending one person who would buy this. Now, if you're like, Jason, I can earn way more than that. I know I got a real big list, a big clientele list. I have bulk orders too, where you can be earning $3,000 to $5,000 at a time, simple, off of one sale or one recommendation. Like, this is the world we live in now. Everyone doesn't need to be trying to compete with each other. We need to be cooperating with each other. And the reason being is, when someone has already developed the expertise skill in one area or one product, there's no point in you trying to duplicate what they're doing. Instead, help them build and earn money on your own. Because as you help a person build and they get hired, you're going to be able to start getting more opportunities. What are those opportunities can be? You can be franchised. You can start learning how to where now you're making a whole different level of commissions based off, oh, you can start making your own products. You can start learning, becoming certified, like all of these different things. There's levels to this. Like, we have to get away from this greed that most of us see from corporations. Because it's not just corporate America. It's the whole world is a conglomerate now. And because of that, we're all used to greed when it comes to business, but we're not seeing the people who are actually succeeding in business long term. I'm talking about companies that's been around for 100, 200 years, and company that's predicted to go up to 300, 400 years. And there are companies that are doing this now that just been built within the last 10 to 20 years. And what these companies do, they cooperate with each other. They're not in competition. They're working together to build together. And this is what we have to get back to. If you ever read the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, this is what it talks about. This is one of the key principles it talk about in there of how to no longer be a slave. It's helping someone else that already has something set up to build bigger. And they're going to, as they're building bigger, they're going to raise you up with them into where you can even surpass them by going into something different or building your own franchise of what they're doing. And that's the beautiful thing about business. And this is one of the things like I'm so happy to be on the continent of Africa, not just South Africa, but on the continent, because as not only I'm raising awareness of the positive benefits of using cannabis, also being able to offer these type of opportunities to the different countries that I go to where it's legal. I can only do it in stuff where it's legal or legal-ish. Just to let you know, I'm not going to jail over cannabis. Like, I'm a strong avid cannabis supporter, but I'm not messing with countries where it's illegal. However, I will open up dialogue within those countries to start changing some of the mindset around this, because I do know why most people in most countries adopted that a mindset of cannabis is a drug. And that comes from, if you want to know where it comes from, you can watch a movie, and it's a United States movie called Reefer Madness, Refer Madness. And that movie was made by the tree industry, the tree cutting industry, because they knew that cannabis provided a more sustainable paper and other things like that. And also, here's a catch: like, you may not know if you're not American. The Declaration of Independence, the American Declaration of Freedom and Independence, that all men are created equal, is written on cannabis. Like, even those people knew back then cannabis was a more sustainable plant for paper and things like that, and clothing. And because the tree industry saw that, they did this anti-marketing campaign against cannabis to make it look like it was a drug. Like, oh, you smoke a joint, I'm gonna go jump off the window of the 17th floor. Like, that stuff don't happen. Every time someone tries cannabis with me for the first time, they're like, "This is it." I'm like, "Yes." You just chill out. It helps you get focused. It helps mellow you. It helps calm you down. It helps relieve some of that stress. And also, because we have something called the endocannabinoid system, which I spent 3 years studying, I understand how it assists the body to go into regeneration mode, meaning how does the body repair itself. So, like, because of that knowledge that I have, I'm going to be spreading that all throughout the continent of Africa. And as I'm in places where it's more tolerant and it's legal or legal-ish, I'm going to be opening up these shops and helping people so people can start earning money off of this. We need to be able to start providing for ourselves. And what is one of the best things of service is helping people get a better health. Like, come on now. Who doesn't want a better health in this world? Who doesn't want to wake up every morning without aches and pains? Like, I can tell you, I remember those days of waking up just stiff, horrible, just cursing like, oh, F it, F this. Why am I up? And I tell you now, like, I woke up this morning, I think 3 o'clock almost. Woke up at 3 in the morning. I jumped out of bed, did my push-ups, got into meditation, meditated for like a good 2 hours, and I felt great. I don't have any pain. The only thing I did, I had a muscle cramp, yo, and I just need to stretch more. But that's on me. And so that's just the opportunity that I have for you if you're in Joburg. And just to show you again, if you recommend any people that buy this, you'll earn 50 Rand or $50 per person that buys something. This one, you can earn up to $100. You earn $100 per person that buys something. And this one you can earn straight up to $1,000 for each person that buys something. And so this is just something I'm starting up in Joburg. If you're in other parts of South Africa, I can't do it right now. Maybe when I come back in July, I'll come out there, set up shop, and then we can set up something. But for the time being, I'm just doing it in Joburg, or maybe Pretoria if you're in Pretoria, because that's close enough for me to travel to where we can meet up and stuff. But if you want to be able to earn up to an extra $1,000, here's some opportunities for you. And so just remember, like this video if you like this type of content. If you like the ability to be able to earn money, definitely like this video. Share this video with others, because you never know who's looking for an opportunity out there. And this may be just right up their alley, what they've been praying for. And you could be that blessing that's in their way. Not in their way, but the blessing that's sending it their way. And also, just remember, I'm Jason, and success is simple once you know how.